So 1111 is a mirror number, but not only it's a mirror number, it's all four numbers are mirror of each other. And it's very magical. I've heard from many other practitioners that this is the portal date, and this is a very powerful date, and so forth and so on. I heard that you need to make a wish for this day, during this day, and set your intentions, and start something new, and also a lot of other interesting things. But what we are going to be doing today is we are going to be drawing Neurographica. And I want to invite you to explore with our today's drawing, to explore something that you want to accomplish or you want to receive in your life. Or you can even take a problem, but word it in a way that it's already been resolved. So, do you have anything in your mind that you want to, let's say, manifest, or you want to transform something? And if you can share, so I can adjust my class, my drawing with your topics. Mary, do you have anything, Marie?
Well, yes, I do. It's an ongoing thing. If I were to say that it's already happened, I'm living through now, so I'm still working on that.
Mm-hmm. So did you say it's already happened in your...
Well, if I were going to say that, that would be it. I would live in.
Okay, you would word it like it's already happened.
Right.
Okay. Okay, good. How about Judy or Pyle? Do you have any wishes, anything you want to manifest? If you can type in the chat. It is okay. Is it okay to draw clarity in the relationship? Yes, so very good. You can draw about clarity in relationship. This is perfectly great topic for our purpose. Okay, great. So I'm gonna switch my camera, and you're gonna, oh, here is Judy. I want to dedicate and organize my home, declutter and organize my home. Okay, so let's see how we can word this. So what kind of home do you want to have? What is the, how can you call your home after you do that? Perfect and beautiful. Okay, yes, that's very good. So this is gonna be what you want to manifest. A perfect and beautiful home. Okay, and for me, I want to have a program for online course for people to, for them to be able to manifest their dreams. And I want it to be accessible and fun and easy to do, and to have, for people to have very good results. So let's get drawing now. Very exciting. Okay, can you see me? Yes, you can see my screen now, my paper. And in the beginning, you can choose, we'll start with markers, And if your paper is relatively small, you can have a half-size paper or a full-size paper. And if your paper is smaller, you probably want to choose something thinner to draw with. If your paper is bigger, it's okay to draw with something bigger. And before we start, do you all know what are neural lines and what is rounding? I know Marie knows because she has been taking lots of classes with us. And I see Jordi also know. Great. Knows. Great. Thank you. So I'm not going to go over it, but if somebody doesn't know and watching it and recording later, you can search in the channel and look how to draw neural lines. So first, what we will do is try to connect with the paper in front of you, and somewhere in one part, so on the left part of your paper, put it horizontally, and on the left part, somewhere just draw a circle that will represent you. Yes, do you have any questions? No. Okay, good. So somewhere draw a circle that will represent you. And in Neurographica, we don't have, nothing is perfect. So you can even make it a little bit neural line. A little bit bring of those neural lines and even go inside with more neural lines to explore how you feel. How do you feel right now when you just started drawing and when you were thinking about your dream, what you want to manifest? And notice how is your body reacting. So are there any body sensations that you notice as well? Maybe it's cold and you feel cold. Maybe you feel warm. Maybe you feel thirsty or something is itching. Or even notice how is your breathing. And think about what you want to manifest. Think how it looks to you right now. How can you describe it? Does it look bright or dull? If it has any colors, does it look big or small? And the idea that you about what you want to manifest. For me, right now, let me give you an example. So mine idea looks relatively small and far away from me, not very close, so not within the reach. And the colors are a little bit dull and it's not very bright. And it's light, it's not very heavy. That's how I see it in my mind. And let's draw a circle somewhere on the right part of our paper to represent this idea, what I want to manifest. Hasn't manifested yet. It's just an idea in my mind. And let's draw some neural lines around it, make it neural line, and maybe just go inside and explore inside of it. How does it feel, this idea? And if you can imagine I invite you to just put yourself in the place of this idea. So like you become this idea. For me, if I want this course, this program to develop, I become this program. For Mary is whatever she wants. For Judy, it's gonna be a peaceful and beautiful house. Judy, can you imagine that you are a peaceful and beautiful house? And how does it feel in your body to be this house? And for Pilot will be great relationship, beautiful, a clear relationship with clarity. So imagine you are this relationship, and how does it feel? How does it feel in your body? And right away, I feel very light. I feel very playful and almost expanded a little bit. So what we're gonna do is imagine that you are this idea and you are looking at yourself. So draw a neural line from the idea toward you to connect yourself, and we are gonna round it. And imagine that you're looking at yourself through the eyes of this idea, of this nice relationship or beautiful, clean house. How do you see yourself if you were this idea? Can you do that, Mary? Is it very complicated?
I'm sorry, my dog was making noise. What was that?
Can you try and doing it? Is it coming easy for you? Can you look at yourself?
Yeah, it's making a big difference because on the one on the left, there's kind of a gap in the middle. And the one on the right is all coming from the center. And it's feeling very peaceful and beautiful.
Okay, so you feel that the left one, where is you have a gap, but
Yeah.
the other one feels peaceful and beautiful. So what do you want to do to kind of make this gap more, close the gap and make yourself feel be more peaceful? One way is to make your idea bigger and maybe bring it a little bit closer to you. Would you like to do that?
Sure.
Okay, so let's try and make a bigger circle around your wish. And it's another neural line. And it's growing. Feel like your wish, thing that you want to manifest, it's becoming bigger and it's growing. You can make it a perfect circle, or you can make it a little bit off circle. Just keep adding lines and keep rounding everything. And again, I invite you to feel in your body right now. What do you experience? I have a lot of thirst and I feel like I need more water. And when you look at your drawing, what do you see right now? So Now that your idea, your wish is a little bit bigger, maybe you feel different about yourself. So when you try and look toward yourself from the place of your idea, how does it feel? For me, I already want to make myself a little bit bigger in order to connect with this idea, with my wish. I'm making myself grow because I feel the need to do it. See if you want to do it yourself. And how does it feel when you start to grow yourself? And for me, it already feels lighter, not as heavy. And also, I want to connect with my idea more. So I'm going to draw one more neural line to connect myself with my wish. And again, we're going to reflect on how we feel. So what has changed? What has changed for you?
I have a tiny headache.
Okay, good. So this is some resistance that is coming, but that's good because it means that we are having progress. And how do you feel about yourself now? Is it still, do you still feel there is a hole?
No, that hole went away. I mean, it's still there, but it's protected.
Good. If you feel still uncomfortable looking at yourself, you can keep rounding everything inside the shape that was you. And look at your idea again. Look at your wish, what you want to accomplish.
I put another second bigger circle around it.
Okay, around the idea, the wish, right? Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I wanted to invite you to do. So let's make it even bigger. Let's grow it because this is what it feels like it wants to do. And if you feel like a headache or some reactions negative from your body, just stay with it because this is just showing you that you're on the right track and you are about to make a big breakthrough. Your body is responding with changes. It is changing, and don't be afraid. Drink water, clean water, and just keep rounding. Keep doing these lines and rounding, and let's grow this wish for transformation, wish that we want to manifest. People are afraid to do new things. This is a time when there's so many changes happening all over around us in the world, and people feel like they need to preserve their energy. They need to conceal and not move, and that's quite the opposite. We need to be moving, we need to be starting new things, doing new things, expanding. This is time for big expansion and big opportunities. So now that my wish is coming bigger, let's add a line from the wish to ourself. And again, try to look at yourself from the standpoint of your wish. How do you look? If you are this house that is clean and beautiful, when you look at who was with the house? So Judy, when you look at your house or yourself, if you are the house that is clean and beautiful, and you want, imagine that you're looking at Judy. What do you feel? How do you see Judy? Do you want to connect with her? And if you do, draw a line to connect. And maybe you don't, then keep on rounding and bringing more resources. But if you are ready and want to connect, just draw neural lines to connect, to create these more connections between what you want to manifest and yourself. And we are going to do another round of expansion. We're going to expand ourselves even more. And keep rounding to see ourselves worthy of this manifestation. We really deserve what we are dreaming about. Sometimes I have read people say that it's not clear if your desires are coming from you or they're coming to you from somewhere else, and you are just a tool to manifest them, but they are provoking you, they are instructing you, giving you the thoughts to manifest them, and that they are original in this process. The ideas are connecting with you so that they can be manifested. What do you say about this idea?
Sounds like karma.
Like karma, yes. Sounds interesting. Yes. And mine are still not touching. I still have a space between what I want to manifest and myself. So I'm going to draw more neural lines to connect myself with this wish for developing a course. And I'm rounding as I do that. And I look at my course now, and it looks very close, very accessible, very bright. So I want to make it a little bit bigger. I want to imagine that it's gonna touch a lot more people than I initially thought of. So I'm making it even bigger. And now it is connecting to me, to my lines, and I'm gonna be rounding. How does it feel when your idea, what you want to manifest, is within reach and it's actually touching you. It's so close that it can touch you. And again, we're going to step in to the place of this thing that you want to manifest and look at yourself through it projection. So see yourself from this idea. How do you look? Do you look ready? Do you look enthusiastic enough? Do you look like this idea want to choose you to connect with you? And for me personally, it does. How about you?
I have a little gap that haven't quite come together yet.
Okay, so let's draw another, let's expand ourselves now. And try to work within this gap and see if you can add lines within the gap. So there is a connection happening between you and between there is sadness. Yes. So thank you, Violet, for pointing it that there is sadness. And there, you don't have to do anything with the sadness, just look at it and welcome it. Tell her, yes, I see you. I notice you. Our emotions bring us, give us information. So they're not there for us to hide from them. No, they just bring us information. And why are you sad? What is the sadness telling you? What is the sadness trying to communicate to you? What is the message? And keep on rounding. And if you want, you can bring more lines, even to expand into the background, to go outside of you and to connect with the edge of the paper, so that we feel that there are other resources. And Pale, if you feel very sad, you can bring circles somewhere in the drawing and ask these circles to help you with the sadness. What do you think you need right now? What will be helpful for you in this situation? Think about something and just draw a circle for that to bring it forward. So I'm already expanding the lines into the environment and getting to the edge of the paper. You can draw as many lines as you want. Make them crossing, make them dancing. Imagine that they are moving in a rhythm, moving as flowing, like something is flowing. And with these lines that are going outside, we are connecting to the world around us. And let's see how the world around us sees this situation. How will the world see us and our wish, what we want to manifest? What will it look like if you look at yourself and at your wish from the perspective of the outer world? What are the emotions? What are the feelings that are arising? And keep rounding. I'm getting very hot, and it's not cold in Texas, but it's getting there. It's not already very hot, so we have some cooler nights, evenings. The weather is changing. And it's nice to think of something new that is coming, a new season, a new change, a new reality. And let's welcome it. And if you need to pause, you're welcome to pause. Maybe think about what can make this reality more accessible, more pleasant for you. And think that the world is created to be safe for you, and the world is created to answer answer what you wish for. It is also reflecting what you have inside as like a mirror. So anything that you see outside is coming from you, is mirroring what you have inside. But if you have a wish to transform and to change it, the world will reply and will help you with this. And the more you draw about it, the more your prayers will be answered. What you ask for will manifest. Today we had a question in our Facebook group, what algorithm to use for manifesting. And in Neurographica, every algorithm can be used for manifesting. But some people and some things are easier to manifest for some people, and other things it's more difficult. So you will need to repeat it several times, or maybe just one time will be enough. Depends how you feel and how easy it is for you to get what you want. Okay, so right now let's do last check. Look at the two circles that we started with. On the left, this is you. And on the right, this is what you want to manifest. So when you look at those, what do you see and how do you feel? I see that my circle is a lot bigger than the other circle. So I think it's good because it means that it's doable for me. And it's very close. The circles are touching already to shapes. But what I want to do is I want to make it into one big circle around it, and it's already started to do so. So I'm going to bring one big circle around all of this. So it becomes one. The thing that I want to manifest is not outside of me, but it is so close that it's inside of me. And not only we are touching, we are interacting and flowing together. And if you're welcome to do it like me or just leave it as it is. See if it resonates for you. See if you want to do something like this. Maybe you are not ready yet to invite this idea to come and be one with you. Maybe you still need some time. And you can do it at any time later. Or maybe just leave them as they are. If this feel good for you. Everybody will be different. This is just an option. If you decide to do it again, see how it feels and what does it mean to you. I'm rounding very carefully all the corners that are created from this merge. And it feels very powerful. It feels like not only the course is coming along, becoming realized, but also I become more purposeful. I have a purpose now. I become stronger. I become part of something bigger and something that's going to be helpful and useful for other people. And it feels majestic to me. It feels like I'm humbled and honored to be able to do it. For me, this is a great sign. It's a sign that I'm on the right path. And this is going to be useful and helpful for so many people. I already can imagine and see them. And what I want to do is I'm going to bring the symbol of yin yang into this drawing. So kind of shaping this into and rounding everything as though this is creating this flow where one is coming out from the other. You don't have to do it if you don't feel it or it doesn't resonate with you. But for me, it feels like a union between my soul and my destiny, what I'm here to do. And it feels right to connect myself with this other part, with the idea that I have, my wish, my dream. And now we are ready to get some colors. I invite you to choose the colors that you are attracted to and just start coloring. If you are ready. If you are not ready, take your time. So what colors do we want to use? I think I'm going to be using these two colors. So let's see if I want to add some green, and you don't have to choose the same colors, that just see what colors you want to bring. If I want to bring some green here, on this part of the drawing, one of my favorite combinations, the blue and the green. Maybe a little bit weird, but the green from element of wind, new beginning, growth, expansion, curiosity. Everything that has to do with exploration, expansion, very fast growth, kind of resonates with the time we are right now. Not the time of the year, but the time that is speeding up around us in our world. Okay. And then the other part, I'm gonna do blue, which is the color of water. Water that brings life and wisdom, and it's always moving, always changing, but it's so needed, so supportive for our planet, for all the living beings. If you choose, you can choose any other colors. and see what they mean for you, how they can connect to the drawing, and what message are they bringing you in this drawing. So as always, we will bring some of the color. Oh, and this is so beautiful. So I'm bringing some of the color of my project, what I want to do inside of me now. And then I'm gonna bring part of me inside of the project. And this is always how it happens. The creator, the author, he brings part of themselves into their creation, and then part of the creation or creative process or whatever they want to manifest changes the author, transforms the life of its creator, transforms their thoughts, their ideas, their whole their being. And I cannot wait for the transformation. I want to be transformed by this wonderful course. Let's do some of the colors in the background. And I want to keep it lighter so that I focus all the colors here, but let's just bring some colors. Some highlights so that the background is also alive and moving. Once we get our wish ready on paper and we feel it alive, we can imagine how it will change us. Like I said, it will change us. So think about how you will change when you get to this perfect relationship or you get to this beautiful house. How will you be transformed? Who will you be? Who will you become? How will you become? Maybe what will you be doing? How will you look like? They say that if the transformation is very big, you will look differently. You can even change your name, or people will start calling you by different name. There are people, a lot of people who are changing their names after big transformative experiences to show that they are already changed. They are not the same person. So who will you be after this change? Have more green and more blue in the background. How interesting. And I feel like there is a movement that is happening around with this circle. It's not a perfect circle, but it is moving. And what is the movement? Movement is diagonally for me. So it's a little bit this way. And I'm going to bring some field lines to help it move. So those are thicker lines. That we bring into the drawing to show the connection and the support of the universe and to express gratitude for what we are receiving and what we already have. We already have so much. We have the ability to, we are humans, so we were born as humans, and this is the higher life living organism here on the planet. So isn't it amazing? Aren't you grateful to be a human? Of course, there are a lot of responsibilities. We are guardians of the planet. Okay, and let's see one more. One more neural line to bring this movement forward. So not only I have the beautiful symbol of yin and yang energy in harmony, but they are also in a moving process. It's very dynamic, and I think it represents exactly what is going on with the life on our planet. It's very dynamic. Everything is changing, moving, but it's also very beautiful. And I'm grateful to be able to learn so much and to experience so much. And my fixation is the whole yin yang, of course. So this is the union that I'm designing for my life, to be aligned with the process of my wishes and to bring forward what is the most needed and the most helpful for everybody. Hi, Karen. I see somebody else has joined. How are you? Okay. Very good. How are you doing? Were you able to draw, to finish some of the rounding, some of the lines? How far are you with the process?